Shalom. Call hello Allah Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, which means all praises to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people in the world it can be called God, by Hashem in the name of Yahushua, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you people in the world it can be called Jesus Christ. Those are the true names of Heavenly Father and Son, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Also, shalom to the Akim, you brothers that's pushing and spreading his word throughout the four corners of the earth, who's also uplifting the name Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Shalom to you, Akim. Also to the Israelite forms, the speckled bird, man, woman, and child, whose bloodline traces back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Our forefathers, though you may look like the heathen nations you scattered amongst, which the heathen nations that you see in this chart right here are the nations starting from 2 on down. Those are the heathen nations. Also, if your lineage, your seed line goes back to these people on this chart through the man, and if your spirit bear witness with this word and this truth, you can receive it to the speckled bird, man, woman, and child. This does apply to you, are Israelites as well, though you may look like the other nations due to the scattering of these people right here in this chart. We've been mixed and mingled among the other nations. So you're going to have Israelites that look like heathens, but their lineage goes back through to these tribes through the man. They're under the curses as well, and the spirit bear witness with his word as well. To the few Akwaf, which is you sisters, you few sisters that do listen and learn, shalom. To the elect of the nation of Israel, whether it may be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, who this word is going out to, shalom to you as well. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you combine, consist, and make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the Hebrew Israelites, the chosen people of the Most High Yahweh and His only begotten Son, who you can call Jesus Christ once again, Yahweh Shah. And basically this is a lesson or a video I'm doing on an update. What's going on with this whole panic buying? Cause I went to the store yesterday and I was I was not shocked, but it's like it caught me off guard for what I saw, But I'm gonna show you I'm gonna show you a few clips on what's going on, what's going down basically with this whole panic buying. Cause it's happening worldwide. It's not happening in one state or one city. It's happening worldwide, including America. Okay. Real quick, I'm gonna play you this video right here.
Hey y'all. Okay. Anybody who know me know that I work over here at the ports. Well, I want y'all to see this because this is the stuff that gets sent in to us, from China and other places, to let us know, the stuff that we buy and go shopping for. As you can see, I'm in my truck. Sorry, it's dark. Let me turn the light on. As y'all can see, I am in a truck. I am in my truck. I only go to the port, so I don't do, I don't have no super, living condition stuff. But if you look over here at this side, you can see these cans? They normally stacked up as high as a building. But for some reason, it's empty. Let me get out and show y'all. Now, I'm not supposed to be videoing over here, so I'm going to try to keep this as low profile as possible. But check this out. See these cans? They not that tall. These things are usually stacked up like buildings. And this side is completely empty. Look, there's no boats. There's no nothing. There's just this stack of cans. That's it. Now, I'm going to take y'all around to another part of the ports to show y'all how empty this is. Because this is the stuff that we buy, the stuff that we shop for in stores. And if there's no cans here, there's no imports. Look at that. You can see all the way over to trucks going on the other side, which lets you know that this is deserted. I should have took a video of the other port that I just came from, which was the China port called Yangming. This is just as empty as this one. There's nothing going on. And there's no trucks here, And this place is usually having hundreds of trucks. Look, there's one, that's an empty can that they're bringing. So mostly it's like empty cans are coming in and there's nothing going out. So y'all better buy whatever y'all gonna buy, because there's no telling how long this is going to go on. And apparently this is supposed to be because of the coronavirus. Now, this is a real view. This is the real deal of what's going on. This is not something that's seen on the news. This is me out here on the field doing this, letting y'all know what's going on. That truck, it probably got a load, but look at this. This place is empty. These things are tall as buildings and stacked a lot, but it's not happening today. So I'm walking around to show y'all what's going on. Look at this. This is open. This is never open. I can never walk through here like this. Look at that. That's just a few. It's usually stacked like real tall and a lot. Look at this. All this empty space. This is no products coming in. So
there it is, man. That's one video, but I'm gonna get this scripture. I got it the other day. This is what's happening, okay? What a lot of people don't seem to understand is you have people in America. It's like they literally believe that groceries they just grow, okay? They grow on the shelves or something like that. Like, you ever heard, your parents tell you money don't grow on trees? That's how these people think in America. They think that these groceries just poof right on the shelf. They act like it don't come from some foreign country, man. You still have people believing in that America, okay, that America is still a manufacturing country, which America lost that, man. Okay, they gave that away, you know. But you see, nothing's coming in. Why? Because of all these, these travel restrictions, you know, due to this virus. Okay, Lord willing, this be it, man. Okay, Lord willing, could be a test, or this could be it. I'm gonna get Revelations 18, and I'm gonna get to the point. Says 18:7. It says, "How much has she glorified herself and lived deliciously? So much torment and sorrow give her." This is talking about America right here, man. Okay, you people, unlike many other countries, like South and Central American countries, which mostly the Northern Kingdom dwell on, the so-called Latin tribes dwell on there. You look at countries like the Africa and what else? Parts of the Middle East. You see people, they don't have food. You see them commercials with kids. They show kids with they haven't eaten in weeks, and they bones, their bodies breaking down due to that. Flies be all over them. Okay, they had to deal with third world situations. But here in America, okay, you got a McDonald's, you got a Burger King, you got a Giant, just you got fast food. Period, man. You got fast anything here, man. Okay, this place has been living delicately. While everybody else, they had to had to grow their own crops and everything. Okay, this place has been living, okay, like it's no tomorrow, man. So let me read again. Revelations 18:7. I'm talking about you Americans over here. Right? And 7. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. But she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. But now, what are you seeing? You're seeing sorrows now. And it's here in America now. Okay? And people will still believing that if this virus does hit America, they're gonna hop on it. Just like Ebola, or just like what else? The mad cow disease and all these other bird flu and all these other things. They're gonna hop on it. But well, look now, they don't even got testing kits. Okay, they don't have testing kits, and now they're saying it's likely in Ohio, which is more news on it every day. Okay, every minute really. They saying in Ohio it could be at least 100,000 people that have the virus. That's what they claiming. You know, so it's true. It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, which once again, all of the many plagues that Yahweh Shemel Shah is sending, like these natural disasters, destroying the crops, destroying you Edomite strongholds. Okay, just all these plagues. The main plague right now is the coronavirus. That's a plague, man. That's a pestilence, like it said. It says a disease, come in one day, right? Death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh who judgeth her. Okay? And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. These other nations. And these other nations are now dealing with their coronavirus issues. Kazakhstan, they just declared a state of emergency over the coronavirus. Now you got Spain, okay? They on lockdown. I believe what is it? Spain. They on lockdown. Okay. Lots of Europe. Okay. Soon, all of it. They're gonna shut that whole thing down, man. Complete lockdown. Okay. Instead, it says, and the merchants. Here's the point. The 11th verse. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore, because America is a consuming nation, man. Okay. That's all everybody here do is consume, consume, consume. Okay? It's instant gratification here. Okay? And these nations, including China, because China is cheap, cheap goods. Okay? They've been living, getting rich off this place. But now it's not like that anymore. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thine wood and all manner vessels of ivory and all manner vessels of most precious woods and of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men, and the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty are goodly, and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. Okay? Like you saw in that clip I just played you. That's an example of that. Okay? A lot of those goods, they're not there no more. Okay? And the ones that are there, they've been saying that they've been sitting. They couldn't move because of travel restrictions. So a lot of food that was on those shipping containers, they spoiled. Okay? They went bad. Okay? And it says, the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, man. Okay? So I'm gonna play another clip.
The politicians may call it Medicare for all, Medicare buy-in, or the public option, but it means the same thing. We pay more to wait longer for worse care. We can't afford these one-size-fits-all plans.
Eve is through too. The so-called black woman is through. A majority of you. Okay? Our people want to keep this place up and going, man. This place is finished. It's not going to be healed like it says in Jeremiah 51:7. This place is destined for destruction. And that's the time we're in the time of this place destruction. We're in the time of the Edomites destruction. Okay? So going back to the video, let me go back. That's a Aldi's. Look at that. It looked like something you see on Black Friday. But this is not Black Friday. This is for food. This is for anything they need to get. Look. Look at these people. This is crazy. A lot of the people you see in there is mostly what? Edomites, so-called white people. Because we at the end of their society. And real quick, I'm hold on. I got a scripture for that. You know, something just popped to my mind when I said that. Because Jake, you tribes, majority of you, because you got some Israelites that, they doing their little, I'm talking about the Israelites of the world, okay? That's not in the truth. You got some of them, they waking up to what's going on, they even prepping. And I have a testimony after I get what I gotta get, children of the world real quick. Because I was, at work, Jake, all they talk about is, what they did at home, what trip, where they taking a vacation. I have a dude, at my job, he just went on vacation. While all this is going on. Here it is, they doing all these travels. Now they're talking about doing travel restrictions within the US too. I just seen something like that when I woke up, you know? They're talking about, I believe they're talking about travel restrictions within the United States, because there's already travel restrictions, okay, with these other countries. And you got people in Europe that's trying to hurry up and get the hell out of there because it went into effect, I believe, midnight last night? At midnight? They try to get out of there, man, because if they didn't get out of there, then they was going to be stuck in there. And it's already an epicenter of the coronavirus over there. But, you got Jake. One Jake, like I said, he went on vacation, okay? And just went on vacation while all this is going on. He told me, well, if I die, I die. We all die someday. That's what Jake like to turn to now. Now that's what they turn to, because at first you tell them something like this was gonna happen, they said that's not gonna happen. If it happens, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen in the future. Now it's happening. Now all they could say is, well, we all gonna die anyway. Well, the scriptures say it's a terrible and fearful thing to fall in the hands of living power, man. You really want the Lord to judge you? Do you know what the Lord could do to you? The Lord could turn you inside out, man. Right in front of everybody. That's Jake, though. Jake think they hard and tough until something happens, man. This, damn, where's that scripture at? Yeah, this is Luke 16:8. It says in the Lord, 16:8, yep. It says, and the Lord commended the unjust steward because he had done wisely, Salakia. It says, for the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light. And who's the children of this world? It's talking about these Edomites, man. These Edomites, they know that the dollar, okay, the greenback, the dollar, the petrodollar is fake. It's not real money. It's not backed by anything. So what do they do? They invest in gold and silver, which that's not going to deliver them. Okay? But still though, Jake, on the other hand, I say the majority, I'm not going to say all of them, but the vast majority of them, they still stuck on stupid. They still believe that the money, okay, that has the Edomite's face on it, the $1 bill, the $5 bill, the $20 bill, the $100 bill, the $50 bill, they still think that's real money. That's not real money. That's fake money. Okay? It's not buying you anything. It's not backed by anything. Jake's still doing that. Jake's still, like, fronting on how much he got. Okay? Here it is. You have now what? The situation with panic buying. Okay? And who do you see in that crowd when that played that video? It was mostly Edomites. And you probably had a few other heathen nations in there, But you hardly see Jake. You got some Jake in there, but you don't see Jake at all, because Jake don't take nothing serious. Okay? And I got another scripture, right? Nothing serious. Jake will wait till the last minute, until all hell breaks loose to do something about it. This is Proverbs 22:3 says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil, and the prudent on this side is gonna be who? It's gonna be the elect, okay, the remnant of the nation of Israel, and hideth himself. hide himself under what? The name Yahweh Bashim Al Shah. We put our faith in Yahweh Bashim Al Shah. You know? But the simple pass on are punished. That's going to be a majority of our people. They passed on. I have a relative. I remember when I first came into the truth and found out about I was an Israelite and told him all the things that was going to happen. This was 2 years ago. 2.5 years ago. He said I was crazy. Now it's come to pass. Now he looking stupid. And he went to the store yesterday. This is one testimony. He went to the store yesterday or the day before yesterday. He said it was no water. It was no toilet paper. It was no cleaning products. Canned goods was basically wiped out. Okay? He couldn't get nothing. All he got was some ginger snaps, some crackers, some a case like the Kool-Aid powder in the little tubs, them little tiny tubs. What else he get? Chicken in the case, and some cupcakes. That's all he got. He couldn't get anything else because everything else was wiped out. But that's because he chose to be simple. He let it pass on. Now you in that point to where everybody find out what's going on. It's gonna be hard for you to get food. So let me go back to the video. I don't want to rant too much. Look at all these people, man. Yep, the same port that the lady was reporting. There's nothing there. Look, nothing there. This is not being reported on the news though. Esau telling you everything's all fine. Just wash your hands, okay? Don't panic. Don't panic. You know, everything's gonna be good. We're gonna get this under control. You know, even if they do get under control, still the damage was done. Look at the people with the toilet paper. This is why toilet paper is not in the store. Yeah, people fighting over it. Look at these people. And Jake right there, Eve. If that is it, Jake, yes. Look, all these people. You see a few Israelites in there. It's mostly the woman though. Look at the shelves, man. Nothing there, man. Look. Hardly anything. Look at all these people. Nothing in that rack. Look at the line. right, that's good enough. That's what you seeing, man. And that fight you just saw, that was in Australia, I believe. And the lady, she was asking them, and two other ladies, just for one, case of toilet paper, and they wouldn't give it to her, and they just started fighting over it. And that's not the only fight I've been seeing, on the internet. There's been plenty of fights. It was one in Atlanta. You had a Jake and the Edomite fight over some supply, and the dude spit in his face, and they just started fighting. It's getting crazy out here. These are the beginning of sorrows. And this is what I saw yesterday when I went to Walmart. The same exact thing you saw in that video. I saw the same thing. It was crowded, okay? And I live where Jake is at, okay? Where it's mostly Jake. It's not really a lot of Edomites, you know? A lot of these Jakes were panic buying, okay? I went into Walmart. There was no cheese left. There was no milk left. There was no water left. There was no toilet paper left. There was no cleaning products left. There was no meat. There was nothing. Nothing was left. You know? This is let me see. A lot, and usually when I go in the store, I always know what I'm gonna get automatically. I only got, to be honest with you, when I went in there, I only got 3 things out of there. I had a cart, but only 3 things in it. I couldn't get anything. You know? And you should have saw the people's face in there. Especially Eve, man. Which Eve, when we say Eve, we talking about, the Judite woman, mainly the Judite woman, so-called Negro woman. You should have seen her face, man. They was panicking in there, man. They was shocked. Okay? They was, looking dazed and confused, looking around. Then they was you could tell they was scared a little bit, because they was, a lot of them in there was breathing hard. Okay? It was real bad, man. You seen and a lot of them was pulling, they was pulling the people, the stockers, that worked at Walmart. They was pulling them to the side and saying, when is this gonna be stocked up? And the dude, he just had a smirk on his face. He had that smirk on his face, like, what I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna say. He said, we stock every 24, 48 hours. That's not what it looked like when we went in there, though, because they saying every time they stock up, people would just go right back in there, and it will sell right back out. It will be nothing on the shelves. And that's what I've been seeing. This is nothing new. It's just getting worse. This is what I've been seeing, since the last 2 weeks, I could say at the most. This 2nd Ezra 6 and 22 says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, man. Costco's, Walmart, Target. Let me show you another clip.
Beneath the center stone of our signature collection, you'll see an ornate flash of
Salakia for the commercial.
Morning, trying to stock up on supplies.
And we know the lines for cleaning supplies and toilet paper were pretty much around the building at the stores that we stopped in today. Larry Sproul reports shoppers were lining up. They were out there early trying to buy supplies before stores ran out again.
Good evening. So a lot of people will hit the stores this weekend looking for those must-needed items. But a lot of people I talk to say the bad news is they're all gone. The rush for much-needed groceries started early, and I do mean early Saturday morning for these customers. Before the sunrise, folks lined up outside this Sam's Club in Canton looking for those essentials. Governor Gretchen Whitmer banned all events of 250 people or more, forcing a lot of people inside, but first making a stop at the grocery store to stock up.
But this is just, it's very, very overwhelming.
Overwhelming and frustrating, says Tina Orto. She could not find anything.
I stopped at the Gibraltar Kroger on my way home and to get a few things. All the canned vegetables are completely gone. All the rice and beans and stuff is gone. The entire paper towel, toilet paper,
gone.
The shelves are completely bare.
Now I saw the madness inside this Meijer store at 8 Mile and Woodward. No water, no toilet paper. Here at the Kroger in Hazel Park, no toilet paper, very little water. And at the Whole Foods in Midtown, no meat, very little dry foods.
This is stressful.
Adriana Johnson says she's just simply trying to find the bare necessities.
So I'm just getting the essentials, eggs, bread, things like that. I have the toilet paper, the gloves, everything else. So.
Governor Whitmer also shut down all K through 12 schools throughout.
See, Jake wait till the last minute though. Now it's serious. Now Jake want to get serious. But I told you, man. That's what I saw. Yes, I saw the same thing in my area yesterday. I tried to get some bananas, some strawberries, gone. There was no fruit in the fruit section at all. This was in Giant too, because I had to leave Walmart to see what Giant had. And Giant, the same thing. And last week or some days ago, okay, Giant, they was still somewhat, it was full. Nobody was really, doing what they're doing now. It was still full. Fruit was there, everything was there. Came in this yesterday, boom, gone. Nothing. I laughed, but everybody else, they was just panicking. The people that was buying the food, they was panicking. The people that just got in there and wasn't expecting the panic buy, because you had people that was still going in there, thinking everything was all good. Now they see there's no food, no food on the shelves at every store they have. Now what's that gonna cause them? It's gonna cause them to what? Panic buy. So it's a domino effect. Let me read it again. 2 Ezra 6:22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, these stores. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. Okay? That's what you're seeing. People are afraid now. How am I eat? You got people living from paycheck to paycheck. Okay? They can't just automatically, go in the stores and spend all this money, thousands and thousands of dollars on all this food like that. That's gonna what? It's gonna put them even more depth. It's gonna put them on the street, man. Some is not gonna get paid, if they do that. That's mostly Jake, but it's really everybody now. That just shows you how through America is. America is through. To all you people that still want to hold on to that America's gonna bounce back, no, it's through. This place is gonna be destroyed, man. Okay? This is it shocked me when I seen it, but I was kind of happy. I kind of didn't give a damn, cause we've been prophesying that this was gonna happen. Also, the scriptures as a comforter, say he's going, the Lord says he's gonna back us up, us that's doing His work. This is 2 Ezra, cause this is gonna cause. Not 2 Ezra, Ezekiel 4 and right? Ezekiel 4 and 8. It says, and behold, I will lay bands upon thee, and thou shalt not turn thee from one side to another till thy heart has ended the days of thy siege. Take thou also unto thee wheat, and barley, and beans, and lentils, and millet, and fitches, and put them in one vessel, right? A cart, Today I would say a cart. And make thee bread thereof according to the number of the days that thou shalt lie upon thy side. 390 days shalt thou eat thereof. And you could kind of say that, this quarantining that they're doing throughout the world and it's getting ready to happen to America, that's basically a siege, man. When you can't leave your house, you got troops outside saying you got to stay in your house, you can't leave. If you leave, you will be arrested, and real soon, they're gonna be just dropping you. They're gonna be killing people on sight. If you don't apply to their orders, when these martial law troops are fully implemented, they're gonna kill you on sight, man. It's not gonna be a joke out here, But to keep going, this is the 10th verse, and thy meat which thou shalt eat shall be by weight, 20 shekels a day. From time to time shalt thou eat it. Thou shalt drink also water by measure, the 6th part of an hin. From time to time shalt thou drink, and thou shalt eat. Well, that's it. Okay? And this is what's happening now. Okay? Them days of going, to the store and it's just fully stocked every 3 days or every 2-3 days, it's all good. That's over with now. Okay? Food now, like certain things in these stores, food period is becoming like, to anybody, if you not to rant too much, but if you was in the sneakers, I used to be in the sneakers. You know how you would camp outside and there'd be a long line going out the building for the one pair of sneakers, like Jordans, and you have to have a ticket, or it was either if you didn't have a ticket, you had first come first serve. And what will happen is you'll have a long ass line, and some people they will cut all the way in the front, or they'll have the ticket. And what will happen? Fights break out. Why? Because those Jordans, they're limited. It's only a but so much pairs, and if you don't get the pair at that retailer, what happens? The people that do have a pair or multiple pairs that want to resell it, that think about reselling it, what they gonna do? They gonna double the price, okay? And that's happening now. These masks that's selling out, all these things that's selling out, people are now using it as a way for money to sell it, but they're selling it at a higher price. They're making money off it. That's what's going to be like with your everyday, average day, just going to the store to get food, man. Okay? So now, it's at a point where, if you do go to the store and you get some food, yes, I said it, some food, you're going to have to be wise on how much you buy, how much you eat. Okay? We coming to a time where you ain't going to have food in the stores at all. And I'm going to show you an article due to this panic buying as well. There's a lot to go in on this. It says Walmart, Kroger, Publix amongst retailers changing hours amid coronavirus pandemic. Several of America's largest retailers and supermarket chains have announced they are limiting their hours amid the novel coronavirus pandemic. You got workers in there. So this is creating a domino effect on all ways. Walmart now stated that all of its 24-hour stores currently operating 24 hours will be moving to 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. operating schedule until further notice. This will help ensure associates are able to stock the products of our customers are looking for and to perform cleaning and sanitizing. Dakota Smith, Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer of Walmart, said stores currently operating under more reduced hours for example, they regularly close at 10 p.m. or open at 7 a.m. will keep their current hours of operation. Kroger, America's largest supermarket chain, will move its hours from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Publix, a supermarket chain based in Southeast U.S., will close at 8 p.m. until further notice, man. The announcement comes the same day that Apple said will close all of its stores outside of Greater China until further notice. So this is what you're seeing, shutdowns of stores, man. Okay? And in my opinion, it's not going to work. Okay? Because regardless if they do change the hours, people are still going to go in there and buy. It don't matter what hours they change it to. And you see them ports. There's nothing in them ports. Okay? So, at the end of the day, if nothing's coming in from the ports, what are you going to have to stock, period? So, you're going to have major job. A lot of, schools closed up. There was another dude in my job, and he said his wife, she drive buses for schools, but now school's out. 16 states have declared that they're closing all their schools statewide, and the students had to stay home, man. Now, that's putting a burden on the parents. You had parents on the news crying, and not crying, but complaining and worried about what they're gonna do now. That their kids has got to sit at home for 2 weeks. Some of these kids is in their kindergarten. They're too young to watch themselves, and their parents got to go to work. And you got what I was saying about that one. He was a Northern Kingdom, so-called. I think he was what? I think he was Zebulun or Asher, one of the two. An Asher, Zebulonite or Asherite. He says wife drive, for school buses, but what is she gonna do now? If kids out of school, she ain't driving nowhere. So what? She ain't getting paid, and if they are gonna pay her, they're not gonna keep. If this thing, gets to a certain extent, they're not gonna keep paying all these people, man. Okay. PTO time. They're not going to keep doing that. Come on, this is Esau, even the so-called white man he's talking about. The white man don't like losing money. So this is some perilous times we're in. It's beautiful, too, to see this finally come to pass, because judgment is touching you people, man, because you people have walked in great pride. So the cities are going to be troubled, man. Okay? So going back with how people are gonna have to measure what they eating. One more thing, when I was in the Walmart, you had this Eve and her boyfriend, these two Jakes, and they had kids. And I just heard, her say she always I wasn't eavesdropping, she was just that loud. But I was in the other aisle, which was empty, and she was like talking to her man, talking about, she always, I don't know if they was talking about somebody, within their family or somebody within her family or whatever, but she said they always taking stuff, without asking. Then it be all gone. So I'm guessing she was talking about food. And she probably was pissed off when she saw how empty the barren the shelves was. And she said, I'm gonna kill that bitch. Excuse my language, but that's what she said. Her kids was right there too. Just told her, I'm gonna kill that bitch. But that's just the animalistic nature that's in these people, man. And it's gonna come out. Okay, especially when there ain't no food on these shelves. When it's official that no more trucks are coming in to stock these shelves up, it's gonna get real bad. It's already getting bad now, but you wait till there ain't no more trucks coming in. Okay? This is Lamentations, real quick. 4. That's what she said though, man. I was shocked, but I wasn't shocked. Because the scripture said this is gonna happen. This is Lamentations 4:9 says, they that be slain with the sword, right? Which today the modern sword would be a gun, a knife, any type of weapon these people will use out here. But I would put, mainly the gun, are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away, stricken through want of the fruits of the field, man. Imagine you not eating in 2 or 3 weeks. Okay? You, like I said earlier, you see them people in Africa, in these third world countries, with them commercials with them kids. You can see they bones. That's what they just look like, skeletons. Imagine that though. That's your body pining away, man. When your body does not get food, it eats itself, man. It eats the fat. Then once it's done eating the fat, what's it start eating? Your muscles, man. Okay? That's gonna hurt, man. That's painful, man. That's worse. It's saying that's worse. It's better to die by the sword than to die by hunger, man. That's scary to die by hunger, man. Okay, you haven't eaten in 4 weeks. And these people here in America, they so used to eating every day. And if they do eat every day, like 4 or 5 times a day, because this food we eating is GMO. It has no nutrition to it. Which, I ain't gonna lie to you. I be lying. I eat, probably, I said the most I eat 3 times a day, which is normal. But I try to eat at least once or twice a day. But I fast. A lot of people out here, they don't fast. I had one dude, at my job. I said, I asked him a question because I said, how long can you go without eating? He said, oh, I can't go that long without eating. I said, have you tried not eating one day? He said, I can't do that because I'm gonna die. I looked at him like he was crazy when he said that. But a lot of people think like that. They think that they don't eat and one day something's bad gonna happen to their body, something. That's why the Lord, told us to practice fasting. I've been practicing that. I at least try to fast. I don't want to put that out there, so I'm just going like once or twice a week. It says the hands of the pitiful woman, right? These women, which I said they was panicking in these stores yesterday when I was in them. Majority of them was panicking. The so-called black woman is in panic mode. You had some Northern Kingdom women, the Latin tribes in there. She was upset. It says they were meat. They pitiful women have sodden, which I'm gonna show you what that is. Sodden, which is bashol. It says to boil, to cook, bake, roast. Right? Let me read that again. It says, this is the 10th verse. The hands of the pitiful woman have sodden their own children, boiled and cooked. Meaning the women out here, they're gonna be when this thing really hits, like when there's really no more food in the stores, like it was yesterday. When I'm talking about when there's no more trucks coming in and out, These women, when they haven't ate in a week, some days if not, what you think they're gonna turn to? They're gonna turn to eating their own kids, man. And they not gonna give a damn, man. They just gonna the mindset of these people is gonna change. Like it's starting to change now. If people are already fighting over toilet paper, man. You can't eat toilet paper. You know? They were their meat and their destruction of the daughter of my people. And I'm gonna show you what that happened back in the ancient world. Let me see if I can find it. I don't remember where it was at, but let me see. Yep. This has happened back in the ancient world. It's coming back. It's ready to come back, Ready to come back. Salaki. It says, I'm gonna start at 2 Kings. I'm gonna start at 2 Kings in 20. And it came to pass when they were coming to Samaria. This was let me keep going. Samaria, that Elisha said, Lord, open the eyes of these men that they may see. And the Lord opened their eyes and that they saw, and behold, they were in the midst of Samaria. And the king of Israel said unto Elisha, when he saw them, my father, shall I smite them? Shall I smite them? This was dealing with the northern kingdom. He answered, thou shalt not smite them. Wouldest thou smite those whom thou hast taken captive with thy sword and with thy bow? Set bread and water before them, that they may eat and drink and go into their master. And he prepared great provision for them. When they had eaten and drunk, he sent them away, and they went to their master. So the bands of Syria came no more into the land of Israel. Our people was being wicked in this time. Okay, the northern kingdom wasn't heavy into idolatry. Okay, just like they are today. They was going off. Okay, so the Lord, he sent the Syrians, okay, on them. The famine came on them and everything, right? And it says, and it came to pass after this that Behadad, king of Syria, gathered all his hosts and went up and besieged Samaria. And there was a great famine in Samaria. And behold, they besieged it until the ass's head was sold for 4 pieces of silver, and the 4th part of a cab of dove's dung. So it was bird shit, okay? They was buying bird shit. That's how bad the famine was. Okay, for 5 pieces of silver. And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, help my lord, O king. And he said, if the Lord do not help thee, whence shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor or out of the winepress? And that's what's going to happen out here, man. You people going to be wanting help. Help me, help me, help me. My son's dying. I ain't had nothing to eat in this long. Well, if the Lord ain't with you, ain't shit we could do about it. If Yahweh Shemel Shine with you, there's nothing we could do about it. If you was set to get judged, you're going to get judged, man. Yahweh Ratazah, that ain't me. Or any of you Akim, that's paying attention, right? And also Akwaf, you sisters as well. You Israelite brothers and sisters, It says, and the king said unto her, what aileth thee? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow. So she was telling her, we're going to eat. One of them was saying to the other that we're going to eat my son, and tomorrow we're going to eat your kids. This is what they was doing. This is how bad the famine got, right? So we boiled my son Sodden and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, give thy son that we may eat him. And she had hid her son. And it came to pass, when the king heard the words of the woman, then he rent his clothes and he passed by upon the wall. And the people looked, and behold, he had sackcloth within upon his flesh. So they ate. The other lady's son got eaten. So when that happened, the next day, the lady, she took her son, she fled, man. She's like, you ain't eating my son, basically. She just took off, man. Okay? That's what's going to happen out here. This is Matthew. Women going to be eating their kids. You see all these women, they saying, I'm pregnant, and they showing their belly, taking a picture of their belly. They this many months pregnant. The scriptures say, woe unto you that get sucked in those days, man. Okay? These times we in now, shit. This is Matthew 12:12, and it says, because iniquity shall abound, and the love of many shall wax cold. That's what's gonna happen in these times. You're seeing it, now, you know. Let me see if I could pull that video back up. The love of many is gonna wax
Hey, have
cold.
you seen these new rings? They're made of silicone, and they're called groove rings. Cool, right? Well, you want to know why?
Esau through. That's it right there, man. You're gonna see a lot more of that, man. The scriptures also say, father shall betray the son, the son the father, the mother-in-law, the daughter-in-law. Everybody's gonna be against each other because ain't no food out here, because society basically collapsed. Okay? This is what's getting ready to happen. It's not gonna be, it's already a dog eat dog, mentality out here now. But you wait literally till there's nothing left. There's gonna be nothing but dog eat dog. It's gonna be, on some Book of Eli, The Walking Dead, like The Walking Dead. I used to watch that show. It was a good show. They basically they was a clan. He was going through killing zombies, and they had to fight other, gangs basically over resources. Survival of the fittest basically. That's what it's gonna be like. And love of many is gonna wax cold. This is Second Esdras. I get this a lot too. 15 and 19 it says, or 18 it says, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Right? That's that neighbor that you've been seeing for the 20, 30 years, that's been living at that same house across the street from you or next door to you, whether you're in an apartment complex or whether you just in the neighborhood. Okay? Let me read it again. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. That's what's going to happen. Once again, the love of many is going to wax cold out here, man. Okay? These neighbors, they smile in your face, give you a handshake. You play cards with them, You go to the club with them. When they ain't got it, if you got something they got, or they got something you got, and you got a family, he got a family, what you think they're gonna do with each other, man? They gonna kill each other, man, over that. Okay, it's gonna be once again survival of the fittest, man. Nobody's gonna care about, well, we was close in the world when we was doing this and that. It's not gonna matter no more. People are gonna be on a totally different level. The way of living is gonna change, man. It's not gonna be this instant gratification you see right now. That's gonna be done away with. Okay? That's gonna be done completely away with. Okay? The Lord, the Lord God is, if you're the elect, if you were destined for salvation, if you were Israelite and you was of the elect, by the way, you're gonna be alright though. The Lord, He got you. These people, they're finished. Like I did that video yesterday. Destruction is to the wicked, man. Okay? The Edomites, okay? You other heathen nations, just like you seen it, judgment being upon them. And you 2/3, and it's really starting to hit. You Joe Six-Pack Edomites, and you 2/3 that want to continue, that want this place to continue on. When the Lord clearly told you that He hates and despises this system. This is Isaiah 65. I'm gonna end it here, right? I'm gonna start at 11. It says, "But ye." Let me start at 11. Isaiah 16, not 16. It's Isaiah 65 and 11 says, but ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. And he's speaking to who? You know, and this verse right here is going to speak to the 2/3 of our people that, they mocked the Lord. They didn't care for the Lord because they had liberty, yet because they yet had liberty. Okay, they was able to go to the stores. They were able to work. They were able to go on vacation. They was able to be about them. Me, myself, and I, basically. The Lord didn't come into their thoughts, you know. Therefore, I will number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Okay? Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Shah, behold, my servants shall eat. Okay? Who were the servants? The prophets. The remnant, man. Okay? The elect. You know? But ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. This was starting to happen. Okay, when we mourn in sorrow, that's the people of the world, mainly talking between us and the 2/3. They were for a minute, they were rejoicing because we're in our sorrow. Okay, they're of this world, but now this world is crumbling. Now we're rejoicing because they're in sorrow. If you get what I'm saying, okay. Now they're starting to be ashamed. I did another thing on, not to go off topic, but how these celebrities, the sinners of Zion, are afraid. These celebrities. I watched a video of Boosie on how his concert basically got canceled. This nigga was pouting, talking about f this, f that. This starting to be their shame, man. They forsook Yahweh Shema Shah, so the Lord's getting ready to not only crumble and bring this world down that they love so much, but He's going to put them in shame, man. They're going to dwell in torments. They still got the chance. The Lord's hand still stretched out for you, you Israelites. Okay? This is still your time to repent, but if not, okay. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit, man. And you shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for the Lord shall slay thee, and call his servants by another name, man. Okay? So this is what's coming. Okay? This is what's coming. A lot of suffering is coming to the wicked of this world, man. Okay? And then eventually the cherry on the top is what? That noisome pestilence. The destruction from nuclear missiles. That's going to be the end all be all for this place. Okay? So, call halal la Yahweh by Hashem El Shah, Yahweh, Ratazah. This was edifying. Baba Kasha, Abba, Baba, Abba, Baba, Abba, Baba, Abba, Ha, Ayabia. Shalom to the elect.